With the world currently going through an economic crisis, it is important to know how to promote and keep economic growth at higher rates. With jobs and industries going down as a result of this pandemic, it is crucial to understand how we can better train ourselves to encourage job growth and prepare ourselves for future industries. First, we'll be talking about education, and then we'll move on to apprenticeships and then leveling the playing field. Approximately 20% of our youth today is unemployed, and this is due to lack of economic opportunities, training, and education for future careers. Overall, the economy is decreasing its growth as jobs are put at risk, and we are moving away from a high and constant growth rate. And there are multiple ways we can fix this. And the first one is education. The education system should change itself to meet the needs of future markets. And this means by educating itself for tools and skills that are used within these careers. Technology should be implemented to give knowledge to all individuals about basic applications and softwares. With company involvement, companies such as Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are entering the classroom. Google uses tools and resources such as Chromebooks, Classroom, Google Docs, and Google Slides for projects and other assignments within the classroom. Within Amazon, they offer AWS Educate to students and institutions such as UTD. And they use this to train students in cloud computing software, which is, over the next couple of years, going to be a huge industry. With Microsoft, approximately 22% of its tools are used approximately 22% of offices are using Microsoft tools. And because it's one of the most used tools in the workforce, it is important for students to learn about this early. Learning how to do this early will increase productivity in the workforce in the future. And some challenges that are faced in education are differing budgets for schools and districts, different methods to offer technology training to lower income households, and a completely new system of education. And next up, we'll have Ashley, who will talk to you guys about apprenticeships.
The biggest hurdle to positive economic growth is an increase in unemployment and poverty, especially for the youth. The best way to combat this is through education. However, high school students in low-income areas are at a high risk of dropping out of school due to uneven educational opportunities, with the risk increasing exponentially when they have developmental and academic challenges. High school student dropouts potentially earn half the wages of high school graduates. One solution to combat this is to incorporate apprenticeships into high school education. This can benefit students who have difficulty learning in conventional classrooms and those who are adept to working with their hands. These programs are set up for students to gain recognized qualifications and earn money while in school. These earnings will benefit the economy and also incentivize the students to stay in school and graduate. Companies involved in these programs also benefit by hiring these students upon completion. Challenges to apprenticeships are that it takes time to set up and implement, and there are a limited amount of companies willing to offer this program to high school students. I will hand you over to Conrad, who will speak about leveling the playing field.
Artificial intelligence can be helpful in many tasks and hiring of fewer employees for certain industries. Many professions require the human brain and touch to ensure accuracy, but at the same time cannot come at the cost of putting others out of a job. It can also help disabled individuals in the workplace with many tasks. That's a very symbiotic relationship to be seen. Without correct resources, many disabled individuals are unable to attend school, which minimizes their ability to become employed in the future. The amount of government spending devoted to improving healthcare is not reflected in the actual improvement of healthcare and its availability, especially for the disabled. We need to look for, as a society, ways to improve upon this. One of the best ways to do so would be implementing new legislation and laws. Many businesses have made changes, including well-known companies such as Google and Microsoft, that have developed technologies and strategies to help those disabled, making the workplace friendlier, but also helping with their actual jobs. Lastly, I want to touch on an innovative approach known as customized employment. CE can be an excellent fit for employee and employer, increasing productivity, retention of the employee, and increasing profitability for the employer. More and more businesses need to be educated on and made aware of CE. Challenges to leveling the playing field are high cost, may be difficult for employers to put in new practices, and could take a lot of time to implement. As we said before, local companies in Dallas can provide economic growth and decent jobs by working with the community, provide additional resources, and focusing on all households to provide opportunity. In closing, education, apprenticeships, and leveling out the playing field are all ways of promoting economic growth and decent jobs within society. Overall, companies can do their part in increasing community interaction in order to increase opportunities for individuals of all backgrounds. Thank you for your time and listening to our presentation.